Hello, Degens. Welcome to Degenerate Takes Hard Knocks in Season. Episode 1, Takeaways. I'm the perfect one, AJ. Thanks for listening and watching. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below so you don't miss any of our degenerate content. Now, I'm a Cardinals fan. I'm not going to sugarcoat it or anything like that. When I heard that the Arizona Cardinals were going to be on in-season Hard Knocks, Hard Knocks in season, I was beyond excited because especially at the beginning of the season, there was a lot of hype around the Arizona Cardinals, and for good reason. Just re-signing a quarterback that might be worth $240 million, who's extremely athletic, has shown that he can throw the ball, with an offense that proved that they can make it to the playoffs even after a late season skid. It was exciting to see how the Cardinals were going to be at the back half of the season, especially since, historically speaking, the Cardinals, especially with Cliff Kingsbury under, control, haven't played well at the back half of seasons. They usually come out really strong the first 9-10 games and then seem to lose it somewhere along there. Obviously, that has not worked for the Cardinals this year, as it seems to be the Cardinals sucked in the beginning, and they seem to not be able to get off to a hot start now. So Hard Knocks has caught the Cardinals in an interesting place. Kind of like with the Colts last season, they were expecting them to be a lot better. They were expecting them to be in the hunt, and they are still kind of in the hunt, but probably not as in the hunt as Hard Knocks was hoping for. So they go into Arizona to see my Cardinals with a losing record as they're about to go into the Seahawks. And here are my 5 big takeaways from this week. Number 1, Cliff is too chill. I'm sorry. I respect a leader who is calm, cool, collected, under control. Cliff is that guy. But, bro, I need to see something out of you. I need to see something out of you because as a Cardinals fan, especially when you're on the sidelines there, I really don't see you getting fired up like a Pete Carroll, getting fired up like a Belichick, fired up like a Saban. Shit, even fired up like a Dan Campbell like he was this offseason, and that was just during training camp. All we saw was Dan Campbell during training camp, and he was jacked, he was hyped, and I would have ran through a wall for that guy. But Cliff, listening to Cliff talk in the team meetings and, coaches meetings and everything, I'm not feeling the juice. I'm not feeling the juice, and that is a knock on Cliff. That's 100% a knock on Cliff because there's just no juice anywhere to be found. How am I, as a player, as a coach, as a fan, supposed to really buy into what you're saying here when you're saying it with about as much enthusiasm as a high school teacher teaching the fucking periodic table for the 100th time? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. And I mean, hey, yeah, you had 2 winning seasons, one of them that led to a playoff game, but what happened after that? We had no juice going into that playoff game, and we suck. And we've had no juice this entire season. Cliff, let's maybe try amping it up, bro, because it's not happening there. It's not happening there. Now let's talk about something good, because Budda Baker is a name that the Arizona Cardinals have had for a long time. One of the most incredible DBs that you will see in the NFL. Sorry for the alarm. And to see that he's not only a leader on the field, but also off the field. I mean, that speech at the end where he's like, guys, we got to get our shit together. I'm tired of losing, blah, blah, blah. We all need to look at ourselves. That's what you need in a leader. You don't need a leader pointing fingers. You don't need a leader saying, well, you need to step up. It's, hey, we all suck. We need to go look in the mirror and figure it out. I love what Budda's doing on and off the field. Budda Baker, please, I am begging you. I know it's been a rough season. Don't leave us yet. Don't leave us yet, because this is starting to, for me, especially when he talks about not tired of losing. Well, one way to fix being tired of losing is to leave. And so please don't leave yet, Budda. Give us a little bit more time. I'm telling you, the Cardinals have a team, and they can be a team. Now, oh man, this is some hard stuff for me to talk about as a Cardinals fan. That D-Hop suspension obviously was such a big blow to the Arizona Cardinals in the beginning of the season, and him being back and them being able to see, how he is with Kyler, how he is with Cliff and everything. We did see D-Hop break up a fight on the sideline between Kyler and Cliff. Like, guys, calm down. Yeah, D-Hop's got a little bit of an ego, though. I mean, we've seen wide receivers get pissed off for being wide open before and everything, but in that Seattle game, D-Hop went up to Kyler and was like, Hey, one, what were you looking at? I was wide ass open. What are you looking at? And one's like, oh, no, I'm open. D-Hop, we get it. You're always open, bro. And I understand being frustrated, especially being suspended for 6 games. You want to come in, you want to make an impact, and you are making an impact. But remember, just because you came back doesn't mean we have a different quarterback snapping the ball. I mean, a different quarterback under center. Kyler Murray is still there. He is still a young quarterback. He still needs time to develop. He isn't going to be able to pick apart those defenses like a Josh Allen, like a Patrick Mahomes, like a Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins I can even throw in there. He just can't do that yet, especially due to, some other factors that are part of it, and it's fine. I still respect Kyler as a quarterback, and when he uses his legs well, and that opens up the playbook a lot more. I think we need more design runs for Kyler Murray like Josh Allen has, but hey, I'm not a head ball coach. I don't know, but yeah, they need that rapport back, Kyler and D-Hop, and we can't have our number one wide receiver going at our franchise quarterback. We just can't have that. You can't have it on any team. I don't give a shit what team you're rooting for. You can't have it. No. Then let's talk about probably the saddest part of the episode. The saddest part of the episode, easily, watching Steve Keim and Michael Bidwell sitting in that box watching that Seattle game. I haven't seen that much turmoil, that much emotion, that up and down roller coaster out of someone since I had to watch The Notebook with my girlfriend. And you want to talk about a roller coaster there, bud? She was feeling it all, and Keim was feeling it all. Every play, every down, he just knows. Steve Keim knows, especially when Kyler was starting to mess around after Seattle scored that touchdown and after that pick. After the fumble. After the Kyler fumble, Keim knew it was pretty much over because Kyler gets in his head, and just watching him there. Oh, I get it, Keim. That's me literally every Sunday watching the Arizona Cardinals. It's miserable watching this team right now. It is. Because we know they can be so good. We know they have the talent. We know they have the skill. They just can't execute. They can't execute. It's not okay. It's not okay. And the thing that pissed me off the most was I remember they were talking about it in the meetings. Watch the bootleg. They ran this bootleg against us many a times. And what did the Seahawks do? They ran a bootleg multiple times for a lot of yards. And the defense just couldn't do it. The defense didn't have it in their mind. I don't know what distractions are going on in the building or outside the building, but it's not good for the Cardinals right now, and it really isn't looking like it's going to be a good season. My last one, Kyler. I've been saying your name a lot today, and now it's not for a good reason. What's going on with the hammy, bud? What's going on with that hammy, Kyler? Because, I saw you limping around, especially right before the half. I saw you grabbing it. I get it. What's going on with that hammy? If Kyler's injured, the season's done. If Kyler is seriously injured, I love Colt McCoy. I love what he's able to do, and when he comes in, he can win a game. He can keep it close if he needs to, or he can keep the lead if he needs to. But to ask him to come out for the rest of the season and try to take us to the playoffs, that's a tall order for a backup. Very tall order for a backup. Kyler, I hope you're feeling well, bud, and please don't be janking my chain here. We're paying you a shit ton of money to play some football. This better be a legitimate injury. And it's coming down to that. It's coming down to that. With Kyler, I don't know what to believe anymore. He's supposed to be watching more film. He's supposed to be, doing all this and that, and yet the Call of Duty stat still stands. Call of Duty came out, he lost that game. We can't win a game at home. We can't win a game on the road. I don't know what we can do well at this point. I really don't know what the Cardinals can do well at this point, and that's depressing as a Cardinals fan. However, we'll get through it. I still love Hard Knocks. I think it's such a cool concept, and they do it so well, being able to take a look into the, essentially how the sausage is made. It's cool to watch, except when it's your team and you see just a lot of miscommunication, no communication, and arguments. I saw a lot of arguments that could have been avoided, should have been avoided, but were not avoided. Anyway, what are your thoughts on Cardinals this season and of Hard Knocks Episode 1? Please drop it in the comments down below. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate all the support. And hey, follow me on the Twitter at Brofict1, the show at DGenTakes. Yeah, upsetting, sad. Just a childish team. That's what I'm going to leave you with. Childish team. A young team that acts like they are childish. Yeah, that's all I got. With that being said, I've been the Brofict1 AJ. Thanks for listening and watching. We'll see you next time on Degenerate Takes.